Welcome to Money Monday. As you prepare for a successful retirement, perhaps one of the things causing you some stress, maybe lack of sleep too, is the stock market, especially now in the wake of the coronavirus. Market volatility can certainly cause us to lose sleep. So how do we prepare for retirement in a time of uncertainty? Joining me now is Acadiana's retirement strategist, John Blanchard. John is a financial professional with Matthew James Financial Group. He's also a popular radio show host. So, John, what are your thoughts on current market volatility?
Well, it's very volatile right now, considering what's going on with the coronavirus has started, plus with oil prices as well. So the markets are up and down every day, but it's down from its all-time high back in the beginning of January.
All right, so you've had people begin working with you after suffering big losses. How tough is it for them to recover?
Well, the thing is, some people were way overexposed to the risk. You know, they're down 35, maybe a little bit more percent. Some of them are a little bit less. It depends on how much of a balance between bonds and commodities and even inequities in their portfolio. So, but as far as rebounding, it just depends on where they were, but we look at avenues trying to regain that back without the risk.
All right, so I know you have clients who feel protected from that market volatility. Tell me how that happens.
Well, the thing is, it's all about having the right balance and looking at all the different metrics of each different investment to make sure that we have the lowest volatility possible where they can get a decent return as well. But it's also having, you know, safe harbors in place and stop losses in place so they can minimize the loss of their portfolio.
That sounds like a good plan. Now let's talk about why it's critical to know your risk level when you're approaching retirement.
Well, the thing is, when you're accumulating money, when you're working, you know, you're trying to gain it, obviously have the biggest balance that you can. But going into retirement, you have to switch modes because you're not going to be going to work anymore to re-earn the money. The thing is, if you're still trying to take the risk and you suffer a giant loss, then that might force you to work longer to recoup what you lost. So the thing is, you want to change the portfolio. The other thing is that you're withdrawing money out of it. So it's a different mode, so you have to make a different portfolio adjustment for that.
Okay, now true or false, the best way to have income in retirement is to stay aggressive in the market?
False. That's not what you want to do. The thing is, if you're trying to stay aggressive in the market, trying to get that certain return so you can receive that income, and you're not going to receive that return, let's say you're trying to shoot for double-digit returns, but you get low single digits or even negative returns, that's going to hurt you in the long haul.
All right. What can retirement look like for those with dependable income?
Well, for dependable income, it helps them out because when they have Social Security coming in, which most will, I mean, for the most part, and then a pension, that helps out. And then from there, they have to use their other accounts to fill the void, you know, with their 401k, their traditional IRA, Roth, things like that.
All right, for you at home, if you want to learn more about having an income in retirement, John has a fantastic offer right now for the first 5 callers with a portfolio of $250,000 or greater. He's offering a complimentary full-blown income plan just for you. This will allow John to schedule a phone call, a video call, or a future in-office meeting so he can speak with you personally and provide you with a roadmap going forward. Give him a call, 366-8366. That number again, 337-366-8366. Thanks, John. Very informative.
No problem. Thank you.
Absolutely, and thank you for joining us.